What a start to the season, Devon. You must be happy with that performance.
Let's see. This seems like something Devon would say.
Yeah, it just comes so naturally to me. I don't really think anything of it. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it wasn't impressive. I mean, you seem impressed. I'm sure others do too, and rightfully so. I'm just saying that it was actually pretty easy for me today.
Well, you've had your share of run-ins in the past with teammate Aiden Jackson. Crucial question is that behind you? How do you feel about him right now?
This is definitely classic Devon.
Yeah, it's fine. Look, the main difference between me and Aiden is I know how to take a joke. I personally want him to perform at his best. But whenever I try to give him just a little friendly advice, he takes it so personally. I mean, he is a very difficult man to have a conversation with. He's all right, you know, he's cool, but he's just very serious.
Well, Connor Sport surprised everyone by appointing Casper Akkerman as team principal this season. So how do you feel about taking orders from someone that you've got such a history with?
It's comforting like an old pair of shoes.
I think he's going to do a terrific job, you know? Mainly because he's got me on his team, so he can't go too far wrong. Now, I'm sure he's incredibly thankful to have me as a driver.
Well, you're embarking on a new year, but what would a successful season look like for you in 2023?
Let's go a different route.
I'm making it my personal mission to make a success of Connor Sport, and by the end of the season, you're all going to be saying what a wonderful team we are and how great a season we've had. And if you're doing that, then I'll consider it a job well done.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Great race out there today, just in the highlights. Listen, I know we've had our run-ins and, well, last season was last season.
Connor Sport's got a real chance. Casper on board, you driving like that. Let's put the past behind us.
A fresh start for the team. What do you say?
Oh, Jackson. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Bin's over there. Yeah. Nice one.
How about the season just gone?
The 2023 season was completely different for Connor Sport.
How so?
But the car, for one. We'd ironed out the most critical issues, and it was just starting to live up to its potential.
Can we talk about what happened with Devon?
Oh man, that's not good. So something else must have occurred. Devon seems to be all in his head.
Yeah, what is it?
Now that's how a butler takes care of business.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Carrying the team, Devon, as well as the butler name. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, went well.
Well, I can't wait to hear what those clowns Ackerman and Connor have to say.
Yeah.
Hmm? You okay, Devon?
What? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm, just adrenaline, Dad. I really pushed it out there today, you know, I just need to simmer down a bit.
Of course you do. Let's talk later. I'll be in meetings, but call me whenever you like. I'm proud of you, son. Let's just make sure today's result isn't just a one-off. Eh?
Yeah. All right. Ciao.
He's got all that pressure from his dad starting to get to him. Devon the Demon Butler. So I don't know where Aiden finished. I don't think it's gonna tell us, but he must have done okay. On the car issue, insurance is happy to pay. Don't know what happened there. All right, on to the next one. So here's our Callie update. Okay, so she's a test driver. I thought, if anything, that probably was what it was, since she doesn't have a real home yet. Wait, what did that say? Oh, that was about Akkerman cracking the code. He got racing gloves from Nigel Mansell. Private clinic. Uh-oh. Something's going on.
Here comes Butler. Good pace here down the straight. Into the corner we go. That's a little too late, and he nearly goes off the track on the exit. Ant, is that a lapse in concentration?
I think just a little bit of desperate driving there, Crofty. He's pushing way too hard. I mean, there's nobody else around him at this stage.
Okay, Devon, we're going to have to ease off from the brakes. Can you hear me? Brakes don't feel right. Okay, we'll have a look at it, but you're going to see a drop-off in performance, I'm afraid. What? Why? We've asked you to take it easy on the last lap, but pushing has made the issue even worse, so we're just going to have to live with it for now. What are you talking about? Listen, just do what you can, please, Devon. Come on.
Hold on to as many positions as you can? That doesn't sound good. Currently, he's in 9th. Oh man, this car's got nothing. Yeah, there's definitely Appears to be a slight understeer. I think we definitely have... We don't have enough downforce.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 4.1 seconds.
Oh yeah, that was a spot he messed up on last time. I just did the same thing. I took that back from Pierre Gasly. See if we can get back up here to Sainz. I don't know. This car is just... Let's see if anything's on the board. It says the car's fine, but I don't know.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up. Gap to your teammate behind is 2.8 seconds.
Must be something else. Internal issue, maybe? Yeah, that's like, I couldn't even get through that turn without...
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form.
Yeah, I'm really struggling through there.
You're just in front of your teammate. They may try to overtake, so stay alert.
Man, those two turns are really, really tricky with whatever's going on with the car.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
I don't have any issues there. It's only in those, it seems to be maybe 2 or 3 turns where it's really bad. That's one of the turns. Well, here comes Oscar again. And I got to hold him off for 3 laps. I don't even know if I can do it. 3.5, really. They were talking about tweaking the transmission. I'm wondering if there's something there too, because it sounds kind of funny. More brake seems to be able to get me through the turn. At least the 2 I had issues with. Cutting grass again. We got another back marker. I haven't yet to be able to get around Hulkenberg, and he's just a lapped car. Keep making too many mistakes.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Looks like I'm the one holding up traffic. They can't get around me. I can't get around the guy up there. I've got too wide again. Two laps, still got to hold these guys off. Try to get 11th. That's feel like it's going to be a little tough. Got to oversteer, got to understeer.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 10.1 seconds.
Clip the wall there, that's not good.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
That's all we got left, so.
Okay,
have to try to hold on.
Final lap of the race.
Car doesn't have much pace. That's pretty obvious. I mean, that's a lap car, and I can't even catch him. It's enough to even get around him. So that says a lot. So we started 9th when they let us in. We lost 2 spots. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. Just no points, unfortunately.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Look, this isn't the first time we've seen Devon Butler go rogue, but the question is, what are Connor Sport going to do about it?
Well, it's really hard, as we've seen so many times before, Crofty, in the past. So hard to control your drivers. In a way, they're their own entity, but on the top of it, they're working for the team, and that's what you want. It's a very hard situation to manage.
And working for the team, Casper Akkerman wanted to make a clean break for this year. This does feel, though, that it's something that they might have had to have dealt with last season.
It's really not what they wanted. A repeat of what happened in the past, and you cannot let it go on. It can't continue. They're just damaging the reputation of the team and their own reputation as well. They have to sort it out. I'm sure they'll be having words.
So it's all changed here in Australia, and as the teams acclimatised to their new standings, so will we. Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
About what happened today, everyone would inevitably draw comparisons with Hungary last season when you said there was a comms issue. Are those two incidents related?
Sport is still a new team on the grid. We're going to have these teething problems. Now, I admit it's odd. We've had the same issue again, but stranger things have happened in F1. I didn't get the order in Hungary. I didn't get the order today.
Devon, you finished the race with a compromised car today. What was that like for you?
I did what I could in the circumstances, but you know what? I really need a car that I can push without worrying that I'm going to break something. So if the team can't give me a car like that, what am I supposed to do?
Now, some have been saying that you do get preferential treatment because your father funds the team. What do you say to those allegations?
That always strikes me as really odd, like as if the only reason that I'm fast on the track is because my dad funds the team. You know, how is that an explanation? It's ridiculous.
So how do you expect Sport to perform this season based on your performance so far?
They got me, haven't they? So, yeah, I expect us to do pretty well. If they can sort out the car this time around, I'll get them all the points their little hearts desire.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
I'm sure they gotta love interviewing him.
Could you take a look at this, please?
While some teams have to put in overtime to make it work, it looks like the early returns on this year's car prove that they were able to make strides during its development. Last year's mid-season upgrades also turned out to reduce required development of certain components this year, so it was worthwhile exercise. There has been some positive press attention surrounding our savvy decision-making last year. Devon's blaming the comms just like he did in Hungary. Of course, the press want to comment. Yeah, you definitely can't do that. The case of the missing team order.
You nip this in the bud, Cass. Do you hear me?
Andreo.
Butler, what was that out there today? I will not have a return to last season. We are a team. He cannot be allowed to do just what he wants.
Look, just calm down. I have it under control.
Well, this is Devon we're talking about. There is no control. He nearly lost the car, Casper.
But he didn't. You know what it gets like out there. I'm sure there's an explanation.
Or an excuse.
And we'll find out. I'll be racing it at the debrief, okay? So I'll report back to you.
Okay, hang on. Look, I've got to go. I've got Davidoff on the other line.
Of course you have. Enjoy.
How's Andreo going to get so upset when he dealt with the same thing last year? He knows how Devon is. You can't just tell him to pump the brakes and be done with it. Devon being Devon, that's why he's ignoring team orders. He's two in his head right now. He's got too much pressure on himself from his dad, so he's not even listening. Well, the car is good. That's a good thing.
No, it's a big deal when one of your drivers decides to do their own thing. So I called him out on it at the next team meeting.
And what was Devon's reaction?
Well, he denied the whole thing. Blamed it on a comms fail.
Which I thought was strange. The same thing happened the year before when I was principal, and he gave the exact same excuse.
Yeah?
You wanted to see me?
There he is. You're a difficult man to pin down. Right, I'll cut right to the chase, Devon. Tell me what's happening.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's not just disregarding team orders. Paddock talks. People are saying you've been distracted, that you're ignoring them completely. Now, my job is to make sure the team works smoothly, like clockwork, so I'm just trying to work out what's going on.
I told you, check the comms.
Yeah, the comms are fine, Devon. We checked. What's going on?
Nothing.
Just cut that out. Show me some respect now.
Okay. I heard the order. All right? You happy?
Why ignore it?
I'm feeling it, Cass. The pressure. Paddock gossip these last couple of months.
Oh, come on. You're Devon Butler. You are the paddock gossip.
You've heard what they're saying, right? You've seen what they're writing. Driving on Daddy's money. It's making me second guess myself.
Okay. We can work through that. Start changing the team narrative.
Absolutely.
But in the meantime, I'd like you to see someone from the medical team. Just to be sure. I've booked you in for this afternoon.
No, Cass. Look, I've got a race to prep for, okay? I need my head in the game. I'm fine.
I get that. That's fine. But I want you to see them straight after the race. Understood?
Yeah. Fine.
Well, that's confirmed. He's definitely, as we already knew, he's in his head. He's got too much pressure on him, especially from his father. How many Butlers is too many? Yeah, if he's reading all this social media, he's definitely not going to be in a good headspace. I mean, is an interview really a good idea at this point? We got good conditions for the race. 7 laps.
Devon, is everything all right?
Just finished.
Fine. Fine. Just leave me to it, yeah?
Ooh, I feel like the car is the same as last time. Well, he's definitely not getting a good finish if he's in 16th, 7 laps to go. All we need to do is finish. Try to get a couple spots, if nothing else.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Always love those turns where you're just coming in too fast. They're already full on brake. Try not to rear end them. Yeah, got too tight coming into that turn. That wasn't good. I think if I can get clean here, drop some clean laps, we can get around these two. Hulkenberg, the lap car I couldn't get last time. Oh, gassed it too early in that one. Try to stay close to him if I can. A little bumping. Looked like that was going to have to be the spot. Let's see if we can get anybody else. Still got a decent amount of laps left, so.
We're currently trailing our teammate by 12.4 seconds.
I think the car, it feels decently fast, so I think we can get some more spots. Just got to stay clean. See if we can get Oscar. Got another Haas team up there. Valtteri's up there.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Devon, do your pitching.
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good! Oh no! Devon Butler spins! He's out!
Oh, he just misjudges it and clips the curb. What a mess!
Devon Butler, with that move, is out of the race. He won't want to see that too many times. We want to see him out of the car, though. That's good news.
Big relief there, although he does still look a bit unsteady on his feet, Crofty.
Well, thumbs up to the crowd, but I'd imagine after that, he'll be quite shaken.
Hey.
I'm done, Casper. I'm done.
It's okay. It's okay. It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us. I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. I mean, he was at the height of his career. Yeah, what can you say?
How did you feel?
I was devastated. But, 5 years in F1. Can't argue with that. I mean, most people never even get the chance, so. And I was still one of the best while I was out there. You ask anyone.
How did you feel when Devon left?
How did I feel?
The Butler estate.
But if we are going to hit our targets, we need another driver. A permanent one. And fast.
But we are mid-season. It's impossible.
Given the circumstances, do you think you can grant us a bit of leeway on the contract?
I have the projections. If Connorsport doesn't reach 5th place in the Constructors this season, the returns simply aren't worth my time. That was always the deal. And it still is.
But with a little extra time, perhaps we...
Stop! The deal stands. And without Devon driving, there's now little of interest for me beyond the contract. It's just business.
There must be something we can do.
So, legacy is obviously important to you, Davidoff. As a father, I totally get that. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter? Why don't we give the seat to Callie?
No. California will not be signed to Connorsport.
Why not? Just think of the commercial opportunities for the team that signs her. Forget legacy. Oh, you'd be making history.
And you'll be giving a phenomenal talent her first break into F1. It's the right thing to do. Come on, you know she deserves it.
The daughter who took her mother's name to spite me. Nah, she'll never say yes.
Why don't you leave that to me?
Contract still stands, Akkerman. 5th place, or I'm out next season.
One problem at a time, eh?
Wow, what a twist. So Callie, whose real name is California? I like it. She's going to get her spot. So she's tied in with the Butler family. That's interesting. Man, that was rough on Devon, though, because we were making some progress. I thought we could get at least 2 or 3 more cars. We had plenty of laps to do it. The car seemed like it could do it. And then the storyline took over. I was kind of bummed about that.
Andrea?
Have you spoken to her yet?
Yes, we've spoken.
And what did you say?
She'll be around this weekend. She agreed to come and see me.
You mean you haven't asked her yet?
Of course not. It's a delicate situation. I'm sure she has an idea, but look, it's not just something you casually ask over the phone, is it?
Why not?
Come on. This is potentially life-changing for her. And the whole family situation needs to be handled with a little, care and respect.
Well, you're the one that knows her. Just make sure she says yes and fast. I'm finding it difficult to keep fielding questions about the future of Conesport.
Yeah, I read part of that interview. Could almost feel you squirm.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, I'll call you as soon as I know.
So the public doesn't fully know everything yet, according to these news clippings. That one just says he's getting medical treatment. You better not be up to something. The interesting thing is she says she has so much to tell him. So capital letters. So what she got? Did somebody steal her? There's not another driver spot though, so we'll see. But if she signed a deal with one of the other teams, she wouldn't be able to fill in without their permission, so... All right, on to the race we go.